Welcome back to the channel. That is W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith, continuing our state police units across the country. Next unit up is the Minnesota State Patrol, and don't have too many purchase castings. We had to customize the rest, but this is one we purchased. This is the Road Champs 143 scale Minnesota State Patrol Chevy Capri. Nice design there. That goes all the way across. Nicely done of the Minnesota State Patrol. It has a light bar on top, red light bar on top of the Chevy Capri. Doors open on the front passenger side and driver's side. Trunk opens as well on the back. Nicely done in these hubcaps, tight mag wheels. Nicely done. Has a good decal stripe that goes across all the way across from the front to the back of this vehicle. And this is it. This is their previous design. Has Minnesota State Trooper on there with the design on the little design with the crest on it on the top part of the trunk. Nothing on the back of it as far as license plate is concerned, but nicely done all the way around. Same design. It'll have State Patrol on that design, as well as the crest, the unit crest on it, on top of that design. Nicely done. Maroon in color. Nicely done by Road Champs. Not too bad at all. We just put the vehicle in the front here, but hold it in place just in case it don't roll. This one won't roll off. Nicely done, so you can see the front of the vehicle. Nicely done. All right, the rest of them is customized. It really is. We'll go with this one first. This is one we customized most of it, and this is the Hot Wheels Pursuit vehicle. A police vehicle that Hot Wheels has made, and we just converted from which was one unit. I think it was the Hot Wheels Police, and we converted it into this unit, the Minnesota State Patrol. We like the color. The color really what gave us an opportunity to do this without having to paint on it, and we just detailed it. Made the decals and kit bashed it around the vehicle. Nicely done. Probably might shave that part off and make an actual hatchback out of that vehicle. Kind of look like the Dodge Magnums, and that's what we was trying to make it into, as a Dodge Magnum. We might still be able to make it look like a Dodge Magnum from this view, since it has that type of look like the casting personality of a Dodge Magnum. Nicely done. Already had the push bar and a light bar welded into the light bar welded into the windows. Push bar welded into the chassis. We just detailed the heck out of it and add decals. We didn't think we could fit as many decals as we did on this thing, but it did work. Got some on top as well. Service since 1923 or 28, one of the two. And State Trooper on the top, along with the crest on there. Not bad, since the State Trooper wouldn't have fit on the top front because of the wheel well. Nicely done. So we kind of tailored around it. Make it look real good. Good for anything, to be honest with you. But we got it. We made that one. And then we kind of customized this one a little bit. Tailored it to this one. This is also an unlicensed vehicle. We can pick it up for a second and see it. This Hot Wheels casting of Too Tough pickup truck. Too Tough pickup truck. Already had the designs, line designs, and we just kind of build around that and just put the decals on here. A mix of sticker decals and actual regular decals, water slide decals. Nicely done. Put the Minnesota thing up, and then added a light bar, made it into a police unit, Minnesota State Patrol unit. In the back, they put state trooper and the bumper number, unit number, however you want to do that. And then on the side, we got that going. State trooper on the side. Might have been too big to fit on the front side, so we put it on the back side of it. Still give the appeal of a police vehicle, despite the placements of some of the decals, because of the space on that vehicle or lack thereof to put decals on. But nicely done. Nicely done. Then we improved it on licensed vehicles. This is the Dodge Challenger. Had the Dodge Challenger Hot Wheels car, Hot Wheels casting. Nicely done. Left the tampos on it. That has the tampos made by Dodge, to be honest with you, to be there when we first bought it. And we just put the decals around, it to give it a better, a unique appeal. We love the maroon color, and we made it into because of the color, we made it into a Minnesota State Patrol vehicle. This is a slick top Dodge Challenger casting that we put State Trooper decals on there, and then State Trooper decals on the front side, and then Minnesota crest on it, and then unit number, and we fit everything else into there. On the back, we detailed the back and the front of this vehicle, of the Dodge Challengers. Put State Trooper underneath, but we colored the back part of it around the lights black and gave it the appeal. And we left the color maroon on the lights. So we didn't have to do the lights, detail the lights. We just detailed around it and colored around it with black color. And then put the Serving Sense logo on it on the top of the trunk, along with the crest. And then did the same, side the same way, the other side the same way. Made a slick top, did the visor lights on the front and the back, and I guess you can call it a concept car, but it's on the licensed vehicle, so this made it very unique but effective, and kept maintained a muscular presence. A muscular presence and a stealthy presence at that. So there you have it on that one. And there's another one right here with the light bar on it. As you can tell, we did the detail the front as well. When we first got the Challengers, these are Hot Wheels castings, and so is the one on the right. And when we did the castings, none of these details was available. So we just detailed the whole thing around and did what we did. The one with the light bar, we put State Trooper on the windshield, and put a light bar on this Dodge Challenger. But yet, nothing on the side. No State Trooper on the side. But we did put the Minnesota State Patrol on that. And after that, everything else is the same as the one on the left. Colored it, put State Trooper on there, have the details, Serving Sense details on the top of the trunk. Nicely done. Nicely done. Dodge Challenger's at his best. They say they don't know about these vehicles, these Dodge Challengers in the type of weather that they have. Hey, they're effective, and when it's not winter all the time, so they're very effective when you need them. very effective when you need them. Next one is the Dodge Durangos. Excuse me. Get the Dodge Durangos here. Got the Dodge Durangos here. We put this was already a maroon casting. Had a two-tone color, black on top and then the maroon all the way around. We painted the door white and then put the decals and then added the decals to it. Nicely done. Detail some light signatures on the side. Put a light bar on top and then kind of made it very, kind of decorated it effectively as possible. Left it a maroon color and left the black on the top, but did put everything else on the state trooper, the unit number on the bumper and on the side and on the top, and then the other side just the same way. Light bar and all that stuff. Kind of did the front. Didn't do much on the front, and didn't do much on the front, but we did make two of them. And there you go. The Dodge Durangos. Now these were customized. But we did buy the casting that already had this color, maroon color, and the black. It's not bad too. Yeah, made it give it a little bit of stuff, a little bit more of a muscular appearance, so to speak. Nicely done. And the next one that we did is the, then we done, oh, and here's the pickup truck, another pickup truck that we did. Yeah. This one is the Chevy Silverado Trail Boss LT 2019 Hot Wheels casting. Nicely done. Has a pickup truck. Just in case they talked about the terrain, you need something for the terrain and all the snow that they get. This is it. This will do the job. Have put the state trooper on the front, on both sides of the front. Serving Sense decal on the side, on each side of the back, and then put the Minnesota crest on there. Did some detailing on the, put state trooper on the back. Nicely done on the back by itself. Elevated high, has a good high block on there so it can lift the vehicle up. We have the other side done the same way. Install a light bar on top and then make it a tailgate. Yeah, a very serviceable vehicle that can get around rough terrain areas. Nicely done. We also have the Dodge Chargers. That's the green light casting of the Dodge Chargers. The casting was already maroon. We went there, we went ahead and purchased the vehicle and then customized the vehicle the rest of the way, putting paint in the door on the driver's side and passenger side front, and then adding the decals with the crest, state trooper on the sides, front and back sides. Has the Serving Sense decal on there. Add a light bar and a push bar. Kept the wheels and everything else. The decals on these Dodge Chargers were made by Police Decal and Deals. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Has a push bar that we 3D made, 3D printed. These green light vehicles do lift up and show the motor. I think. Should show the motor. And all the way around we did the other side. We did the other side the similar way with the decals. There we go. Here's the motor. Show you at an angle. I'm not going to move around too much so you can see the light shine on it. That's about the best place to get the lighting. Nicely done. Hemi. Just in case you wanted to know. A Hemi. Painted the doors and everything else. And then, of course, made two. Made multiple ones actually. Made many castings of this unit. Nicely done. And get a little wide there. There you go. Nice. Nice. And did have the state trooper on the back anyway, just to get you going there, and the unit number and the license plate. All right, and finally a Chevy Tahoe of the Minnesota State Patrol. Nicely done. The decals on these Tahoes was done by Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Just went with that design because you know, we just wanted to make it as new as possible. 3D printed the push bar. Did that. Added a light bar in the process. Thank you, Miss Rhonda, of all the decal details on that stuff. It made it look good. This is nice. Painted the door. This vehicle was already maroon. We got it. We painted the doors, like I said, and then we added the decals on it. All the accessories to make a man happy, much as well as a police officer, no doubt about that. And then on the back, you got the state trooper on the back here, and nicely done. Unit number has a little crest patch on the right next to the license plate, and then state trooper on the bottom. Nicely done, nicely detailed, nicely set up all the way around. Makes this vehicle look very clean, and a good project to do, and a fun build to do. He was able to build two of them. Nicely done. There you have it. The Minnesota State Patrol in all its glory. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications of state police units that you want to see, that we trying to finish up and load in our channel. When we do, we'll ring, the bell will ring. You'll see it and you'll enjoy. Thank you. This is it for the Minnesota State Patrol. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith. We'll see you on the next one.